friends, and welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys are all doing well. Well, it's been another dreary, gloomy day outside, and it turned off cold again. We had a little bit of a false spring here in the Ville. So now it has turned off cold again. It's even snowing outside. So, what better thing to do on a day like this is to repaint a bedroom. Well, let me tell you, I didn't just do this, or this project didn't start just today. I have repainted this bedroom. This is the master bedroom, 3 times. So the past 3 Sundays, I have painted this room. So the first time I painted it, I went with Benjamin Moore October Mist, which was supposed to be like a sagey green color, which is what I was after. And it ended up going way too blue on me, so I wasn't very happy with that, but um, sometimes it is what it is. So then last Sunday, I went to Sherwin-Williams and picked out like a taupe color, and of course I thought it was like a warm taupe, but it ended up being very cool and more on the like gray tone. So I didn't really care for that either. So this morning, got up early. I was the first one at Sherwin-Williams and was looking at their colors. And this one is called Garden Sage. And I know it's looking a little deep, a little dark right now on this camera, on my iPad camera. But actually it's like a medium sage. It's almost perfect. Almost exactly what I was going for. But anyway, at this point I am going to take it and just roll with it, but during the day it looks a lot lighter than this for some reason. Of course, I don't have the best lighting in here either, but I was going with the beiges and the whites and the blacks and browns in this room. So with the taupe, or that grayish taupe color, all of my, like my quilt here, which is like a beige color, and that throw, and even the black and the white there, it was all just too much beige and too much white and all that. So anyway, I decided to repaint again. So anyway, this is where it's going to be for a long time, because I'm kind of burnt out on painting after painting 3 Sundays in a row. So anyway, um, I like it. I think it's going to go well with my decor in here. I think what will make things better is I do plan on in the future getting some different furniture for this room. Actually, for both me and my husband said both bedrooms, we're also gonna try to get a new couch and stuff. So we got a lot of furniture to get, but of course I don't want anything modern. I think the modern square bulkiness of this furniture in here is, everybody say hello to Milo. This modern furniture in here is really killing the primitive farmhouse vibe. So anyway, I'm gonna be on the lookout for an antique bed and some antique an antique dresser. I like the black, it don't look too bad, but I'm actually thinking I might move that black fireplace back in the other bedroom. I plan on doing like a taupe and black theme, or a mustard and black theme in there. But I'm thinking more of maybe a not as tall and more of a chunky white chippy paint fireplace in here. So, as we all know, especially around Louisville, I know Ohio, you can find primitive stuff all day long, and in Massachusetts and all those states, you can easily get your hands on nice primitive pieces, but here in Louisville they are few and far in between, so it's going to take a little bit to it's going to take a little bit to get this room where I want it to be. But anyway, just thought I would let you know what I've been up to. Let me know what you think about this green. Is it too bold for you? It's actually not that bold. It's just coming out that way tonight on this camera. But anyway, I brought the sheep. This is one of my favorite pieces here. Of course, you know, I love sheep. I think it's kind of one of those primitive icon things, I guess, if you will, like the crow and the rabbit. And yeah, I think that's most of the animals icon things that are kind of popular in this prim world that we love. So I wanted to share this with you guys. This is a new purchase. I got this weekend. I was out with my mom and we stopped at a new little store on Shelbyville Road. Marietta's, I think it's called. Her whole front porch there was just full of primitive goodies, and I'm definitely going to go back. But I found this piece here, this old white frame, and I'm kind of wanting to go with that look in here with the white chippiness, and I'm even on the lookout for some, I think they're called Orbles, is that what they're called? They're like little stump stains, but they're like old architecture salvage type thing. Anyway, I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about. But I'm thinking I'm going to take some of my antiquing wax on this. It's just a little bit too clean. So I'm going to antique that up a little bit, and that'll really bring out some of that texture. I just kind of stuck the same stuff back up here, this old window. Put this wreath on there. Brought my crows back out, and I think I'm going to change the color of that candle. Let's see. Of course, I still put, this was my mom's picture, which I love. She gave that to me about a year ago. Just my old pantry box back there, and I love this. I just picked this up a couple weeks ago at Home Goods. I love the texture on this. Of course, I love that pattern. Like I said, I'm going with the beiges in here. Alright, what else? Oh, and then I just hung this. I had this basket. And you guys know me, you know how it is. We're always changing up decor and moving stuff around, so this is all subject to change. But I did want to talk about a couple of these new pieces I picked up. Well, I got this one at Home Goods 2 weeks ago, right? Yeah, 2 weeks ago. And then when I was out with my mom this weekend, I found the larger one, the larger sheep. So, like I said, I love sheep, and my thought is I'm going to prim these up a bit. I just think the faces on these are a little bit too cartoony for my prim vibe. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some tea stain or coffee stain and stain up the fur a little bit. I love this fur on it. And then I think I'm going to, on the faces, I'm going to, and the legs, I'm just going to go with a solid black. And there are sheep, I forget the name of them, but there are sheep that are, you know, white with the black faces and stuff. So, anyway, I may keep these for my own home decor, or these might be some things that are going to go to the booth. So, anyway, friends, just wanted to say hello and show you what I've been up to. Also, not trying to make this video too long, but I I was going to share with you guys some of the seeds I got for the 2026 season. So we'll start here with these are botanical interest, and I just love the artwork on these. So I want to start some Ageratum, Blue Planet. Now, I don't know if you guys watch Floral and Hardy YouTube channel. Susie from Minnesota, she grew this in her hanging baskets, I believe, last year, and it looked phenomenal. So I'm gonna try that for myself this year. Um, Next up, I got some. You guys know, I'm a little crazy with the blue Victoria Salvia. It's like a broken record on this channel, but that's one of my favorite annuals that I put out front every year. So I'm hoping I can save some money this year and grow some flats of my own, because that can add up at the garden center. Next up, these are just beautiful seed packets. Like I said, I almost don't want to tear them up. I don't know. I almost can't throw them away. They're so beautiful. So I got a couple of the dahlia seeds. Now, I've never grown dahlias from seed before, so this will be new experiment for me this year, but I've heard that it's very easy, very simple. But I have grown them from the tubers last year, so I think this is just a mix of different colors, so that'll be fun. A new echinacea I'm gonna start from seed. I never really have any luck with growing this plant from seed, but I'm hopeful this year. This is a green one, Allen's Pride. So that should be a beautiful plant. Some more Violet Queen Salvia, perennial salvia. Also picked up some Canterbury bells here. Just a mix of purple, pink, white. Penstemon. I love Penstemon. Never had success growing it, but I'm up for new challenges just to see what happens. And of course, I love blue in the garden, and this is a perennial, supposed to bloom early summer to fall. Next here is, I've never seen this color combination in a nasturtium, and this is a trailing nasturtium, which I've never grown before, but in the pictures on their website it looked beautiful, so that is new to me. I have had success growing them, so hopefully I'll have success this year, but definitely add more pink to the garden this year. That is a goal. Picked up some Blue Boy Bachelor buttons. I've had this plant before. Some of you remember I added some to the new garden, the driveway garden, last summer. But I got some white, and I think I picked up some pink, I'm not sure, but this is the white variety. You guys know I love my hyacinth bean vine, Ruby Moon. This is one of the plants that I remember my grandma growing in her garden, and just, I think we all have those plants that take us back to our grandma's garden, so this is a must. Hollyhocks is also one that I remember her growing, so that and hollyhocks make me think of her and back in the day. Verbena lollipop. I think this is the lollipop variety, but that is a beautiful plant as well. I've got, some of you may remember, well, you can't see now, it's dark, but out front there, I had some of the lollipop verbena. Some good old viola. Now I know these can go crazy and reseed. Sorry about that. Reseed and go everywhere, but if I remember, they are easy to grow. So, and that's just a cheerful plant there with a pretty face, the purple and the yellow. I think Grandma had these too. And then I got several varieties of zinnias. You guys know I love my zinnias. One of the easiest, if I can think of, if somebody asked me what's the easiest plant to grow from seed, it would have to be the zinnia. So I got some Queenie Lime Red. So it looks like a kind of a coral color there with the green in the center. And then of course I picked up purple, the giant purple ones, Queenie Lime Orange. Now this is more of an orange with the green. Alright, now something I'm going to try this year, something new. Well, I've grown these gourds before, but not these, not the speckled swan. I'm really excited about these. I'm going to, hopefully I have success with these. I will be drying these and using them as decor and crafts and stuff, so I'm hoping I have success with these. I think they are beautiful when they're dried out and just used as primitive decor. I've got some in the shop in a metal or wire basket. Some of them look good in the wood barrels, so excited about these. And then of course the classic there as well. And then I picked up some Sweet Annie. As you guys know, in the prim world, a lot of people, a lot of crafters use this on their primitive crafts. So a beautiful plant when it's dried. So I'm growing that for the first time. I'm excited about that. And then some Cleome. I think, yeah, Grandma had this too. I've grown it before, several years ago. Never had success, but I'm going to give it another try this year. A beautiful plant. I remember the funny little seed pods on it that would just kind of, you would squeeze them and they kind of go everywhere. But I'm going to try those again. And then speaking of Grandma, she gave me several, I think these are from, I got to looking at the date, these are from 2023, so she either got these or somebody got them for her and she never planted them, so they should be still good though. But she had given me these last time I went to see her. And then my mom stuck these in my Valentine's bag. So we got lots of zinnias to grow this year. Alright, y'all. Now these, unfortunately, do not have the beautiful illustrations on them, but these are swallowtail seeds. So I've bought from them before. So we got more of the Violet Queen zinnia, some Profusion Apricot zinnia, Purple Prince zinnia. We got some Woodland Sage salvia. I think I've grown that before. Not from seed, but I've bought it before as a perennial. Sweet peas. I'm trying sweet peas for the first time this year. I heard these are not only beautiful, but the scent on them is amazing. Some more verbena. I forget what, I think it's purple. Some purple verbena. And I can't even remember what this looks like, y'all. I apologize. Sabella, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. I'm going to have to look that up again. I just saw it and hit add to cart. Pink primrose, evening primrose. That is an easy plant to grow. I actually have that out there already, but when it's planted in mass, it's just gorgeous. That light pink flower. I got some more dahlias to start from seed. I got a lot of work ahead of me, y'all. I'm going to have to get a bigger grow room. I've got some more blue penstemon here, some more zinnias, orange, coral, salmon, orange king. I went a little crazy with the zinnias, y'all. Lime orange. Apparently I like orange, obviously. If you watched my videos, For a while, you know, I do orange and purple, or orange and blue out in the landscape. Some more orange zinnias, some queen lime red, double salmon, and then I've got some hollyhocks here. I think these are just a mix, reddish purple. Okay, so I love hollyhocks, as I mentioned before, and then this alternanthera, I think that's how you pronounce it. Susie also grows that, and that's just more of a, I believe, more of a foliage plant. It's got a nice burgundy color to it. And you guys know how I like burgundy in the garden. So anyway, guys, that is my seed haul for 2026. Like I said, I got a lot of work ahead of me. I'm going to have to get some more grow lights, some more grow cells. I got a few right now. Actually, I got water on the stove boiling to put into my seed starting mix. You want to make sure you do that. It kills off any diseases and bugs that might be in your seed starting soil. So anyway, friends, hopefully you made it to the end of this video and I didn't bore you to death. If you have, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. I would really appreciate that. And if you want to follow along my channel, gardening, crafting, starting seeds, Halloween, Christmas decorating, you name it. If any of that interests you, consider subscribing. I would really appreciate that. And you guys have a wonderful week ahead. And we will talk soon, friends. Bye for now.